Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis and I love it when events unexpectedly over-deliver. The Miz's Intercontinental title reign, Neville's brilliant heel turn, Dana Brooks referee top on Raw the other week. So I can only imagine Twitter user Tommy Magelson's sister's delight when she opened her presents at Christmas. My sister asked for Pixar's Inside Out for Christmas. My mother, in her haste, got her this presumably much better film. Triple H's 2011 movie of the same name, which currently holds a 25% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Something else that has been over-delivering recently is most definitely Smackdown Live. After beating Raw in the TV ratings last week, the show went on to have another stellar episode last night, not just with consistently engaging segments throughout, but also with big character moments. Firstly, we have Dolph Ziggler turning heel for the first time since 2013. Yeah, it's been over 3 years since Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio had their World Heavyweight Championship double turn. After Baron Corbin threatened to beat down Ziggler after winning their match, bringing back unwelcome memories of the never-ending feud from last year, Kalisto came down to defend Dolph, but he didn't need any help. In fact, according to his screams, he doesn't need anybody. Ziggler super kicked Kalisto, turning heel to a resounding yes chant from the crowd. Well, all apart from this bored-looking girl who they unfortunately cut to immediately after the big spot. Apollo Crews confronted Ziggler backstage later on, where the two got in a scuffle. A reinvigorated heel Dolph against a babyface Apollo Crews is a very promising feud. And in the main event, a very commendable placement for a title match, considering they had a contract signing between AJ Styles and John Cena on the same show. Dean Ambrose beat The Miz to become the new Intercontinental Champion after a heated blood feud between the A-list couple and the Lunatic Fringe and his real-life girlfriend Renee Young. Daniel Bryan announced later on Talking Smack that Maurice would be fined $5,000 for physically attacking a non-in-ring talent when she slapped Young earlier that night. Everything has stakes on SmackDown and it's bloody brilliant. Bryan, as usual, also had something else to say. I had this issue when I was a full-time wrestler and I still kind of have this issue today. Who's main eventing 99% of those live events? Dean Ambrose. But every year around WrestleMania time, all these people who are part-timers come in and they take the best spots at WrestleMania. It's time to check in with the Daniel Bryan counter for the first time this year. Will there be any change? It's remained at 0 since this thing started. Daniel Bryan currently gives, drumroll, 0 f***s everybody, it's still 0! Also last night, sandwiched between Smackdown Live and Talking Smack, ex-WWE star Tajiri made his WWE return on 205 Live after competing in last year's Cruiserweight Classic. He defeated Shawn Maluta and then did his trademark green mist spot on Brian Kendrick, so expect a feud between the two. What did you think of Smackdown Live last night? Tell me how title matches should always main event shows in the comments below. The Raw review results are in, with 42% of you agreeing with me that it was poor and a further 32% of you thinking it was even worse at bore. This is the worst rated Raw by you guys since I've been doing these polls. What a way to start the new year. If you're wondering, Ollie, why don't you review Smackdown? It's a far superior show. The answer is because I don't have time, unfortunately, but that is the first goal on WrestleTalk's Patreon page, so if you head over there and donate, hopefully I can start doing them soon. If you want to watch my Raw review or learn more about those Kurt Angle return reports earlier this week, click the videos to the left and subscribe. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.